Hi, welcome to the Library of Life. So, I'm doing this Library of Life live series discussing different resources in life and things like that. And today we're going to be talking all about doula and what that is and different resources, myth, breaking all that. And if you have any questions, yeah, you can drop them in the chat. So, we have Kamora with us today. If you could introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kamora. Um, I recently became a doula in 2022. I was inspired by a friend. We were just talking and brainstorming over some things, and I was just getting into like how babies were actually born, and not only how they were born, but I guess yeah, you can say that. So, going through some couple of births myself and going through a birth herself as well. We were just talking about experiences and things like that, and things that we didn't know and things that we did know. And then we stumbled up on a way, not even a way, but um a way that we could be a part in helping babies come out into healthy environments and things like that, and like not only as being a midwife but as being a doula as well. So I didn't even really know about the term doula until about that time, and we just researched it, and a lot of things had popped up on how I can get certified, and it just opened up a lot of windows, like algorithm, like things in my news feed, and things just started flooding to where I can reach out and get those resources. So we stumbled upon a resource called Dona. Of course, Dona had I would say like a lot of companies that were trained by them and that you can get certified to. So I just started reaching out to those places and seeing what I needed to do those things. And in the midst of those, I was actually intrigued by another doula who have been in the business for like many years, and she was around the same age, if not probably a tad bit older, and she was located in Louisiana. So I went there as well before I got like really certified to be a doula, to get the experience and stuff like that. And I had touched bases with her in person, and she was pregnant at that time. So we talked a lot and we learned a lot. And she did certify me as a doula as well, but it just wasn't with Dona. So I really wanted to be an impact and things of that sort. So I was just going over to like different resources and different places that I can just get those experiences and see what it is that we can be doing to make a change out here. And I stumbled upon Dona as well. And I went that route and got certified and met up with a couple of young women that were interested in being a doula as well. I think the service, I'm not thinking, I'm sorry, it's called Full Circle. So I
Mhm.
know that was a lot, but
Yeah, we'll get into
yeah.
more of your story and how you got to become a doula. But I want to start with, I guess, what a doula really is. So I think a lot of people don't know what a doula is. And yeah, I want to inform you guys. It's super simple, easy. A doula
Yeah.
is not a
So
doctor
a
or
doula assists you delivering babies yourself in the home safely or in the hospital as well. So what I mean by that is there are a lot of multiple ways that your child can be brought into the world safely, and some of those ways we don't know and we're not aware of, and a doula help you out with those, that education part of being a mother and things like that. Like, so we really get you into connecting with you and baby and things of that sort, because I know it is good to go to the doctor and get checkups and things of that sort, but you don't want the doctor to always have to tell you everything, because they shouldn't. Like you itself.
so they won't. Yeah, so that's why, yeah.
Not only that, yeah, like not only that they won't, but you want to be more aware and not even have to worry about what they won't do and what they can't do. But there are things that they do provide that do help us with a little bit of insight and stuff like that if we're feeling a little weary. But most of those things you don't have to go to the doctor to know. So we give you education on like pre-labor as well, postpartum as well, but every process on everything that you're going through from like point A to point B, like from conception to pushing the baby out to latching on to that breast, on to bonding with that baby, and knowing the importance for that as well, like skin to skin, and just there's just a lot of education that you
Yeah,
should know.
that's what I was gonna say.
So
A doula is not a doctor or a midwife. A doula
no.
is a trained professional, and that's why you had to get trained. Whose sole focus is you, your
Yes.
comfort, your choices, and your voice, without having to know the details. But you should want to inform yourself, but without having to know everything, because it's a lot to learn in this. And the reason why doula is rising, and I know why some of you guys are even looking at this, is because it's trending. I was telling her it's trending, and it's trending because in the United States, that because that's where we're at, it has one of the highest I'll say maternal mortality rates among developed countries, which
But
is.
that's why I keep stressing safety as well, like getting your babies into this world safely, but you also having that connection with baby so you don't so much rely on us. We're here to support you every step on the way, educate you on everything that you are going through. We're here for 24/7 support. Like you don't have to wait on a doctor's appointment and things like that when you're feeling like you don't know what's going on. We are here to support you, and we also are your advocates in the hospital, in the homes, like wherever you go. We are there for that protection so you know what rights you do have and what rights you don't. But most of the time, like you have those rights. Whatever you want to do and however you see your pregnancy being, how you visualize it can be done. You just got to vocalize it, talk to us. We have resources to let you know how that process looks, but also safety is big because just like she mentioned, the mortality rate in women
And that's why
with birth, and birth is not a surgery,
it's not a
it's
medical emergency.
this is a natural.
Yeah, that's what we learned in the doula training. It's having a baby is not a medical emergency. It just became a thing that's occurring now in hospitals. And because it's occurring now in hospitals, I'm gonna just say it's a big business. The medical industry is a big business in general. And this is an important topic to me personally because Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy related complications. And honestly, even when I became a doula, I was learning about, like, they have documentaries on this and everything. What's her name? Ricky Lake. Ricky Lake has a really good documentary, but Serena Williams talked about her experience, and I know even my experience was a lot, and they made it seem like it was a medical emergency, which caused me to have a C-section. And having a doula reduces the risk of having a C-section up to 39%, but you have to trust your doula because we've been doing this, I'll say, in some of even my experience, a lot of the clients, because they're just, I'm gonna just say, really trusting, and it's something new. And even with me, when I had my first baby, it is a new process for any of us, and we just want our baby to come in safely into this world, and we don't go give it to the doctors. But we see, especially in the Black community, women are dying 3 to 4 times more likely than any other race. So that's why a doula helps educate, plan, and they're there for emotional support. There was a study I heard about in South America somewhere, and they were saying they did the study and just literally having somebody there to support you, because a lot of people don't have a support system. And honestly, I just told my sister this because she is pregnant, but I just, like, a pregnancy is supposed to be a beautiful spiritual thing. You creating life, it's an emotional journey, and you need somebody there to be that emotional support for you, because a lot of people don't have it. Even if you have that spouse or that significant other or whoever the father is, sometimes it's not there. But the doula works with both parents too. Um, they also, during delivery, I'll say breathing, position, advocacy, things like that. I'm just trying to see what else a doula teach you, positions, things like that, to eliminate some of that, I'll say, those contraction pains that we be having, and help you on that journey. And there's different types of
But
doula.
they also include father as well.
That's what I,
to
yeah.
demonstrate these things as well. Like
Yeah,
he
so it
is
gives,
a very active role in this as well. We also empower you guys so that like we're not trying to take over your voice. We're here to educate you, and that's just what I really want to get across. Like I don't want to like I'm not good with the stats. Like I'm not good with the stats. I'm just good with where I know that I can provide that. Like I can provide all the knowledge that you need every step
the
of the
vision,
way. Like
like,
no matter what, whatever you whatever you need, I can provide that and know the safety of that. And even when you're pushing that baby out to the moment you're pushing that baby out, like a lot of us don't even know like cord cutting is not needed the first day you push the baby out. Not because oh it's brutal, oh it's this and oh, it's back in the day. It's because it's a medical reason as well. When your baby is pushed out, it's only 70% of blood pumped into your baby. The other 30% is inside that placenta. And you can actually see it as you push it out. You can see the blood continuously pumping into your baby. That's why it's good to still keep the placenta alive at least for 24 hours so that the blood pumps into your baby. And that right there gives your baby a fighting chance at life on top of the natural birth without medicine. I haven't even touched on that as well. Like now it's just plain as day. Like what they're pumping us up with, it's not even like what, oh, we're just labeled it as an epidural. They really have it labeled now as fentanyl. That is what's being pumped into our backs for the epidural is what they say. And then later on, there are later effects. There has been studies on that as well. I don't know numbers. I'm not good with facts, but there are studies and they aren't good. So I just want to empower you to let you know that the body works and the body is an intelligence to let you know what you need to do during pregnancy. Like you're not going to need to be taught too much just because it's such a natural process. And what you do during childbirth is what you should do. Follow through with you. Like, and I'm here to put some emphasis on that and put some terminology on that for you and stuff like that. Cause sometimes we don't know what we're doing. And that's where I'm here to empower you and let you know what you're doing.
yeah, I was gonna say that's the biggest responsibility of the doula. It's really to support you on your journey because what I was saying, the doctor, the midwife, even the doula does not get a final say in your birth experience.
No.
And a lot of us do give that power away to someone. I did, but knowing that that's, I'll say, the biggest part uh, of why a doula is there and present is to empower you with what, like you said, it's to empower you in your decisions and what you want your birth experience to be because it is a magical, spiritual,
It's
every
so beautiful. It is
life
so beautiful. It's
is
so
life.
beautiful. Every birth, every last one of them,
You are the
every
decision
last one,
maker.
every experience is
You are
super
the
beautiful. And
decision
I'm here to help you provide that in the best way possible. Like the baby shouldn't be coming into the world in chaos. Like you're already in chaos. Like your body is breaking up. I don't know how many bones as you push and bring the baby into this world, but that's nothing to be scared about because that's what we're made for. And I'm not saying, oh, this is what you should do and this is what every woman should do. I'm not here to say that. I'm not trying to advocate that and put one woman against another or any of those things. I do know that there are reasons that other women cannot deliver a baby as such and do these things. But if you can, and if you're able to do this thing naturally, and if you don't want to do it naturally, we're not only support natural births, we support cesareans. I mean, VBACs, everything, like every step of the way. And not only that, like after you have the baby, because you're not done once you give birth. Like you're not done with the process. It's gonna feel like that though. When you it's gonna definitely feel like that. It's gonna be the most euphoric feeling that you ever have in your life, and it's gonna be beautiful and wonderful. And then you'll get that little sensation to let you know that the placenta is coming as well. And the placenta that we don't know as well, like it holds a lot of nutrients in it and stuff like that. I'm not saying what to do with it, but there are different ways to support your health dealing with your placenta, especially if during your birth you were healthy and treating you and baby correctly. There are some
yeah,
I
things
can
you can
say
do with the
like
after.
yeah because I
You're
don't touch but I don't do those
right.
things and I
Yeah,
don't
but
touch on
yeah,
it
It's your
And
birth.
yeah, that's just not my field. But yeah, that part of it is not my field. But I do have resources for that. But I do know that is something that you can have. And I know a lot of hospitals that you may have to sign off for it as well, like that. But we'll get you up and running and let you know what you need to know about that because that's an organ of yours. And yeah.
And yeah, and there's different type of, we ain't gonna even talk about that, but it is different type of things that you can do with your placenta. Like some people dry it and turn into pills that they take. Some people get it and making it a necklace. It's so many different things, but it's also like you were saying, and honestly, what is a natural birth? What is all this other stuff? But no, it's
So,
a doula is going to be with you no matter what type of birth you
birth
want.
you have.
It's
It's your
your,
birthing
yeah.
plan. That's what it's
So
like. However
so
you see
yeah.
fit.
So there's the different types of doulas: the birth doula, the postpartum doula, who's with you after the baby. And I don't know for how long, but it's up to you and the doula to decide that. And then you have this full spectrum doula who talks about all of it. And they incorporate, like, if you lose a baby, adoption or fertility journeys. It's a lot of different things. It's everything to do with pregnancy, labor, and delivery.
Like
And,
to let you know you will not be alone. You do not have to ever
mhm.
do anything alone.
And it's a death doula, but that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah,
I want
like
to talk about some of the myths, like a lot of things that we see and experience. Like, first of all, I'm not against hospitals. I had 2 hospital babies, 2 C-sections, all of that. I didn't know any. I'm not gonna say I didn't know better, but I only knew what I knew at that time. Um, and both C-sections could have been avoided if I had the information and the knowledge that I do now. But a lot of people, we in our mind, when we think about pregnancy and delivery, we always think hospital, we think laying on our backs and things like that. And yeah, that's what a doula is really important, because sometimes laying on your back stagnates the
not even
actual,
sometimes.
all the time. It does.
That's
And
just
that
not the
was
way
that was one of my
it's
reasons I
designed.
yeah.
Childbirth is designed. That's just not the way all the time. And I know now the hospitals are supporting that. They have the drop down beds for you guys. Like those are nice to have because that's the position you're in. And
Yeah.
gravity will work with you. Gravity will work with you. Those positions aren't right. And as well as the medicine too. It slows down the birth. Like actually. It actually slows down your birth in active labor. Like that's why some of us, not all of us, that's not the reason, but we are in child labor more than we should be. I mean more hours over time than we should be.
hmm and like we said, there's no right way to give birth. It's all about having informed choices, and that's where a doula comes in. And I know so many women don't realize they have rights when it comes to having their baby and their birth experience. You have legal protections, and knowing them changes everything for you. I know I wanted to talk to you about some of the rights that women have during childbirth and delivery and pregnancy too, and postpartum. It's a lot of rights that we have that we don't even know about.
Okay, let me
Okay. I know her some of the rights are going to be a lot different from the ones that I know, but you do have the right to refuse or consent to any procedure or test. A lot of us don't know that. We just go along with whatever they say. This is maybe best for your baby. This is, you have the right to refuse that. And it's one thing that I do want to say, because I didn't know this, and some people don't care, but that's your preference. You have the right to decline a student in training, and really I'm gonna say intern. And I don't want to say that, but you have the right to. You can give people a chance, and if you don't feel like it's a good fit, ask for another provider. You have the right to do that. And I know a lot of women, especially, I'm gonna just say women, but I'm gonna say like, well, I don't know. We kind of close down, especially in that setting, because we do want to protect our child. So we let a lot of things happen to us that shouldn't occur. And this is why that death rate is so high, because we don't want to be seen as a problem when we see a problem, you know? But yeah, if you want to talk about some of those rights.
um okay. Okay. I don't know how to really dig into it because no questions are being asked.
But just something important that you feel like they should know. I mean, I'm gonna just say this, that this ain't a right, but this is something that you should know. Now, the last 2 years, laws have changed, and they see the importance of having a doula present, no matter what capacity you have a child. So, all insurance, private and Medicaid, Medicare, covers doula services. So you can have a doula and you can have a midwife if you don't even want to go to a hospital, or you can just have simply a doula. But now the Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, it's covered. Um, that's good, yeah, because it is, and we seeing a lot of different. We gonna put it out there. The question, comment. It is a lot of racist nurses and I'm gonna say providers out there. In
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know. Like I don't feel like, not even feel like, but I don't like getting into the negatives about it, just because I just want to let y'all know how beautiful it's going to be. Like
Mhm.
I'm going to be your chaos. Like I'm going to be your chaos. Like the doula is going to provide the best experience that you allow, that you see fit. That's why that birthing plan is really good to have. Like it's really good to have. And it doesn't matter if you had 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids, 7 kids, eight. I do not care how many cats you have. I do not care if people are out here saying, oh, this is something you should have known, or this is something you should have. It does not hurt to strive for knowledge and to do better. And I'm not saying like having a doula is doing better, but it's just helping you with knowledge, getting you those resources faster. Yes, you can look them up. Yes, you can get all of this knowledge that a doula has for yourself. But we will be your quickest resource, hands on experience, walking you through so you'll never feel alone. And I'm talking about in person, in real time, like on call is what you're going to have. Like it's going to be more than just a doula experience. Like you're going to have a bond that you're just gonna love, you're just gonna experience and carry out for a lifetime.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and a lot of people, like you were saying, the doula is there too to help you when you don't have the capacity, mental capacity to think, to act, I don't really, because it also, when you having a baby, it seems like it's an urgency and you don't have a lot of time to think, but you do have time to think. And if somebody comes in the room, this is if you having it in a hospital. It's different if you having a home birth or even at one of those birthing centers. But if you're in a hospital and they're like, hey, do you want this, or do you need the epidural now, and you can really talk to your doula, or and the doula already has your birthing plan, like, yeah. So they already know. And the doula is also going to advocate for your spouse if their spouse is there. Hey, this is what she said she wanted. So you don't even have to
Because
think about.
now it's a limit on how many people you can have in the room with you and stuff like that. So
And the doula does not count as one.
no. So
Yes.
that's
So
good
if you say
information to have as
you have
well.
two plus the doula does not count as someone who is, when they limit you having someone be present with you. Um,
Like especially if you have that unsure feeling of anything, we are your reference guide. like
Yeah, and
like
if you have any questions, you can ask too. And even in a delivery, a lot of times when we think about delivery, especially in a hospital, we see a lot of people sitting and laying, but that's the most important time to be moving around. And you do have the right to move around and to walk around. And yeah, during
and they
that.
do provide all those things like the ball. They provide, what else do they provide? Well, probably just like the ball. It's not too much things that like, but they do provide a comfort level for you, dimming the lights for you. Like they do provide things that you would like at home. They will provide those in hospitals as well. Like they are coming to terms
They
and
are.
getting hip with what's needed for your comfort level. Because I mean, what is it, like a day process and you're out of the hospital? Like it's not even,
Mm-hmm.
that pregnancy isn't something that they're even going to keep you for days at a time either. Like it's not even something that they see is so, what would you call that? Like
A medical
it's
emergency.
not. It's not a medical emergency. Like they
No,
don't
but
have.
they also, like you said, they are changing because some hospitals do have places in the hospital where you can do a water birth or you can do different types of births in the hospital. And sometimes it's good when you have a doula, you can explore your different options before you even choose where you're going to deliver the baby because it's up to you.
Because
Um,
you know at home you're gonna have it your way. Like you know at home you're gonna have it your way. Like
and if
you're
you
gonna
do,
have, but you
if
can also have it your way.
but choose, go do a visit to them hospitals. Go visit the place.
Exactly. We help you with those
Yeah.
visits. We help you with everything, like every step of the way. Like I don't want to say like if you don't know what like, but yeah, if you do not know where to start or what to even do, like start with a doula.
Because that doula is going to help you know your pregnancy rights, your delivery rights, your postpartum rights.
No
Because, like,
matter where you are in the
yeah,
pregnancy as well, either. Like you don't have to just start out with a doula. Like if you're just finding out at 6 months, like I feel like I need a doula now. You are very well, you're able to do it.
and
Like
even
it's not
after,
going to be an issue nor a problem.
even at the hospital, you can decide that you want a doula because sometimes the doulas will help you with the postpartum. A lot of the clients, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I know one of the clients, maybe two of the clients that I had worked with, they needed some help with some breastfeeding because a lot of times people can get discouraged. And honestly, actually having a C-section does cause issues with breastfeeding because that fentanyl, that epidural, and we gonna call it what it is, it's fentanyl. That fentanyl, it goes in your baby system too. And I'm not trying to say it like that, but it's the truth. And you guys need to know the truth. So that causes issues with your baby connecting.
The,
What is it
the
called? Yeah,
suction, it's the
yeah,
suction.
it's the latch.
Their latch, yeah.
It causes issue with the latches, so that doula can inform you, like, because sometimes that can cause a woman to be discouraged from breastfeeding because they having a hard time. But just know, like, it takes a couple, honestly, sometimes days for that to get out the baby's system, and I've heard as long as a month and a half. But you got to imagine it's fentanyl. People are overdosing and dying off that, and it's just the truth. They know how to regulate it and give you the right amounts, but it's still going into your baby. Like, even the prenatal pills is going to
And
your baby.
that's why you want to give your baby a fighting chance
Mhm.
as far as treating yourself right and baby right during the pregnancy, because that milk
It's
gonna wipe it
golden.
on out. It's
And
so gold. It's so that milk, it gonna
in
that
the first,
tree, those roots in that breast gonna wipe it all out. Like wipe it all out. You have nothing to fear. Like I said, your body is the intelligence. Your body is the intelligence. Whatever that baby needs, the milk is going to provide. When that baby's sick, the breast knows to send cells out, like to send signals
yes,
out to the cells. Oh, the baby needs this type of milk today. Even when you got twins, triplets, or whatever, the body knows the baby needs this milk. Oh, this is this twin, the baby needs this milk. Oh, this is like the the body is that intelligent, it knows what to do. Even when you feel like, oh, it's drink, because it's getting with the flow of the baby. Oh, I feel like I'm lactating. Every time you lactating, it's time to feed.
mm-hmm. Because you get to set that schedule up too, and that's what I really want this too to be about. Like Moore said, a doula doesn't replace your partner or your family.
I'm
They
gonna bring you together.
they support everyone. If your mama there, they gonna be some, because you worked with some mamas too, like the
Girl.
grandparents. You know, they
Yeah.
support everyone involved, but it's the stuff that you really shouldn't have to be worrying about. But we have
Nothing.
the time that.
Nothing.
So because we're in a time, lead that up to your doula, and y'all just enjoy that moment of bringing light into this life, into this world. They're the calm, like the doula will be the calm in the storm. The person who's gonna speak up and help you, and know, I'm gonna just say, help you remember your wishes and speak up when you really shouldn't have to, because you should be focused mentally, spiritually, physically on bringing a healthy baby into this world. That should be your only concern. And unfortunately, like I said,
But I can tell that's what you guys are going to think about when you're, as far as you
you
reaching
are.
out to a doula or a midwife or however you seek extra help. That's your reason. That's your first thought, is the safety and the care of that child. So you're already entrusted. When I see you come in my face asking for anything, any type of help or any type of resource, I already know that you're a caring parent and you're ready. Even if I reach reach out to you and we are talking and you don't know this or you don't know that, who's to say that you won't teach me something, enlighten me on something?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get looked down upon on type.
Mm-hmm. Thing, what I was supposed to say. No, it's fine. I was just literally basically, yeah, the doula is there to support you, remind hospital staff or wherever you might be having your child of your birth plan, your birth wishes, explaining medical terms in a way that's plain language, because that's what I tell my interns and I tell the people I work with. People don't know what HIPAA compliant is. People don't know what these words mean. And also, this is off topic, but it's not, because yeah, people be wanting this type of stuff. People don't know. People don't know what these diagnoses do. Like, a lot of people come and they be like, I'm bipolar, and they want to be labeled with the bipolar disorder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
diagnosis follow you. Like, you need to really just, yeah. But everybody wanting something. I'm like, don't be quick to claim a label or a title. And I'm not saying that they don't relate, but no, this is just at this time understanding those medical terms and plain language. Like, when they talk
And
about the
as
right
far as
to
especially this easement in the body, especially that
mm-hmm.
disease, this easement in the body, especially this easement in the body,
And
breaking
also,
down disease,
I
this
want to say
easement in
this,
the body,
because
knowing your body, because
if
you
you
do
work
know.
I'm about to say this. If you work with Kimura, and she do become your doula too, because I'm gonna be helping you along. This is something separate, but if you don't, I'm just say if you don't got a good job that has that maternity leave package, every woman is right to has a right, and father has a right to claim FMLA. And all you got to do is submit that. You don't have to have a job that has maternity benefits. You have a right to still get paid and be at home with your baby.
Because
Father,
that is very important to
in
me.
other
That
countries, they
is
have the
very important.
uh paternity leave is like, it's 6 to 12 weeks some places, and some places give six
Yeah.
months. 6 months, not over.
Being home with the baby is what's
Yeah,
needed for mother and father. Like
yeah. And if you don't have that support system, they do sometimes, that's that full spectrum of postpartum doula. That's not something I've ever done, but they do have doulas who will stay and help.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Like I do support that because even in the hospital, and at home, immediately delivering the baby, wipe the
Mhm.
baby off, or and as far as like however you want to do it, that skin to skin is so important. Like it is so important for you and dad to give that baby skin to skin. And that's another thing people don't know they have rights on. You have rights on holding off the vaccinations if you want, the test from the baby if you want. You have rights to hold off all those things before they come rushing in there and stuff like that, because that is going to be another discomfort. Like they're going to be checking on you and baby like clockwork and like clockwork, like clockwork, like clockwork. And you're going to need rest. You're going to need to recover because
Mhm.
like we said, this isn't a medical procedure. Like this isn't a medical procedure. Like you're going to not feel alienated or feel discombobulated after having a baby. Things are going to be different, but those things are going to be explained to you. We're going to explain to you that the body is contracting, that the stomach is contracting back into place. That's why you still feel that pain. We're going to explain to you that's why breastfeeding is one of the things that's important, that helps the stomach go down. It helps with some of those cramps. So like you work with baby, baby work with you. Like we're going to explain those things to you. So it's always just good to know.
I agree. And it was one other thing that I was going to say. I guess it kind of I'll say this. Along with that, I can't think of what I was going to say, but I will say this because this is what I thought about last, but I just put this in my mind. Pregnancy and birth are life altering journeys. It's another transition in your life. And I just recently had a client who just had a baby, and she came back in therapy, and I said, you're grieving from being a parent of one to now being a parent of two. Like having a baby and bringing life into this journey is something you do have to grieve and process. It does impact you mentally, physically, spiritually, and this is why I'm doing this Library of Life live series, which will be ending soon, but I will be doing therapy on air. I'll talk about that later. But it is a transition that you're experiencing in your life, and then sometimes just even being a first time mom, that's something that you have to grieve. Now you are in a new space, you have a new life in your,
But look at me over here. You gonna be over there. I'm gonna be like,
you have a
I'm gonna be
new life,
so happy.
and it is all,
The doula gonna be so happy.
I definitely do. It's I tell everybody being a doula was
Look what you just did.
yeah, it was the most
Look
rewarding
at
experience
you. Look at
I've had in
you. Like,
my life. It's one of the, I mean, we
I'm
create,
gonna let you grieve. I know time and place, but
but grieving don't always look sad. It's just a new
I
transition
said
in
I'm
your
gonna let you grieve. However you want to
life.
do it. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you,
how you
but
gonna let
I'm
them
gonna
take
be.
birth, however this is your journey, and the doula is literally there to focus on you and to make sure your wishes are set out exactly how you want. It's
Part of your village.
yeah,
Part of your village. Village is needed. The village is a real thing. The
it's
doula
so
is a part of your village.
and right now, especially when we got our training, doula, because it's trending, there's so many free classes out there. You can go to Dona, Dona, um,
Yes.
and they have all the local classes, and you can apply for scholarships. I can give you the class that I attended, but it's in Illinois. But if you go to Dona website, Dona, you can look up the classes in your area. Even if you don't want to be a doula and you just want to know the information, and like I was
Yes.
saying in the beginning, it's just information that could be valuable. Like if you're in a room with somebody and you may have picked that up in class. It's
Or
something.
it can be your grandchild. It can be your
Mhm.
niece. It can be your grandson. Like it can be information for anyone. It won't go to waste at
And
all.
I'm gonna say this too. A lot of with this Library of Life live series, it's all about resources. This is a resource, and this library isn't just books. This is a library and resources full of life things that you can take with you. Don't be scared to say, find free doula classes near me and do the researches. Don't be scared to even say, find free expungement help or free this. It's so much free stuff out there that I just recently found out. I think I said it on live, free notary services, free beds for kids. It's so free cars. It's so many free things out there. Like, but you got to be willing and open to know that everybody is not against you. Everybody is not trying to scam, scheme. You have to have a trust in heart. And I'm gonna say this because I'm this therapy for the world. You don't trust yourself, you don't trust God. Ain't nothing gonna go in the right order. Because also trusting yourself is trusting your intuition, trusting your feeling. The more you try to run from that, not trust yourself and trusting everybody else and everybody else word and every, because some people are like, well, so and so told me this and this. I'm like, okay, I go with it because I'm at this point too where I'm tired of trying. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. But if it's something you really want, why you ain't? If they said this, why you ain't go get it? Why you ain't got it yet? Don't be scared to ask questions. I always say closed mouths don't get fed. But if you guys have any other questions, once again, you can drop them in the comments. But is there anything else that you want to add in regards to? I'm gonna say this because you've been trying to be too professional for me. Why did you decide to be a doula, and why are you staying in this? I know you're passionate about it, but this is storytelling too.
I'm not trying to be this way. I don't do the camera stuff like that. That's why I would like for y'all to get to know me. Y'all can see me in person. Like I don't like this type of stuff. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I don't like sitting on the screen and stuff like that. But I bet
Yeah.
you if you come in my face, I'm gonna love on you.
So can you
You gonna feel so much love. It's gonna be
tell them
so
about
much love.
tell them
I didn't always have the
no,
best
I was gonna say,
experience.
tell them about your practice, your business, and how things like that.
So I'm opening up my own practice called Homegrown Beginnings. It's a doula service that I will be offering in person for the time being, but next year I should have my center open. I will have a center open. Location will be to be continued. I really started this because, like I said, like we're talking about births, like and things of that stuff. We're looking these things up. I didn't even know like the savage things that were done to me was right. Like I didn't know if they were or were not, and I was just a little lost little soul out here and stuff. I had my first child at 18, and my aunt was my advocate at that time because I had moved away from my mom, and I know she would have been right there, you know what I'm saying? So my aunt was really doing it, and I'm not gonna even lie, like when I put myself back in that instance, like I feel weak, like who I am today, and when I think back there, like when I tell you I had no voice, I
Yeah.
didn't know that they keep turning me around and I'm in pain about to have a baby. Like they need to quit doing that. Like I didn't know that my auntie was like, not today. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm so in pain. Like I can't ask or even let them know that. Like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie. Like those things did cost me some discomfort and some diseasement in my body, not being knowledgeable or and not trusting myself on what the body could do. So I felt weak. And I'm not speaking on no one. Please do not take this as me sending a slick shot to anyone, like saying that they need an epidural and stuff like that. Like, hey, baby,
Do what
look,
you gotta do.
to
Yeah.
do what you got to do, because that's what I did. I
Hmm.
did what I had to do. I had got 2 epidurals because I couldn't take the pain of childbirth and just who I am and knowing what my body can do. Like right now in this day, like come on, like
But
yeah.
the reason this too, we were young, first of all,
Not
because
only that, I was young. That's why I want to keep reiterating knowledge because nobody's ever too young to learn. Like
no, I'm saying you were young at that time and we didn't know the information, but it
I
doesn't
said, I
matter
was
how old
18.
you
I
are. No,
said I was
I know.
18.
I'm just saying, but it's a lot of still young people out there. Because even me, I felt weak too. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's not
I'm
something.
okay. I'm cool
Uh,
though. I'm saying like that's what I'm just telling my experience. Like that's probably somebody out there that probably feel the same way. And I'm letting you know, like, no, you didn't have to feel that way. I was in pain. I didn't like needles. I didn't even to this day, I can't even tell you. Yes, I can. Now I can. But at that time, I could not tell you what an epidural needle looked like, but it was inside my body twice because I felt like I needed it again because I was in pain and things of that sort. Like I didn't know the breathing techniques. I didn't know to walk around. I didn't know to sit on the ball. Like I didn't know like yoga poses. I didn't know to a doula. I didn't know to bond with my significant other. Like he can take the stress off me as too. Like it's chemically proven. Like me, like it's proven that way as well. Like I didn't know like certain foods is boosting up my blood pressure. I didn't know that I can probably be causing the preeclampsia. Like I didn't know that, and I'm not. This is no slick shots, but I am in charge of everything that goes on in my body. I'm gonna take ownership of all of it, and I know that I can reverse all of it. And I'm not talking about to 100%, but I can make myself aware of these things and gain knowledge upon it, so I can either jump in front of it and handle it, so I can have a smooth, healthy pregnancy, or just being healthy within myself, just getting knowledge on these things. Like those are the things that I didn't know. And I'm just pointing those out because I'm so happy. Like I know them now. I'm just so happy that I know what the body can take and I know what the body can do. And if you're not looking around and seeing what your body did through a cesarean, through a VBAC, through a natural birth, through the medicine, even working through your body, because sometimes it don't even agree with you, through the pain, through your baby coming out. Sometimes the baby won't even cry for you. You know what I'm saying? Like through it all to let you know, like every walk, every step of the way of you entering and saying, I'm going to be a mother. Like you strong just for that. Like
mhm.
you strong just for
Yeah,
that. You don't even know how many people is
yeah.
not up for it. Not up
Being
for it.
18, it wouldn't even you wouldn't even probably I'm talking about me. I wouldn't have felt as weak if I would have known no things. I'm laying on my back this whole time. I'm laying on my side. And if I would have known if I could have got up, if I
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh,
I wouldn't it wouldn't have felt like a weak experience. You would have felt empowered. You would have felt like everything that she's telling you because you would have been able to see what you doing is incredible. You're creating life. You bringing life into this world. And I'm just gonna say this because I'm just gonna gonna say it because I've noticed a lot of things, and I ain't know when I could bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up now. Women, we hold a lot of power in this world. We create the life, men and women. Men and women. We create those. Everybody is here walking this earth because of a woman. You have that strength in you to create life. In being in sometimes in those settings, they do take that away. Like you forgetting what you're doing. Like you don't even know what you bringing life into this world at this moment, and they taking it away and making you feel so small. Like seriously, because that's what I felt with my son. I don't want to talk about it too much. I'll talk about it in the future because I do kind of want to wrap this up. But every person deserves respect, informed care, and a voice in their experience. And that's what a doula allows you to do, whether you're giving birth at home or supporting someone else. Like if you a father and you listening to this, if you a man and you plan on having a kid one day, knowing that you can go talk to a doula too, so you can be more aware if your person doesn't want to seek a doula, because sometimes the guys be more for some of the stuff than the female. And having that support from coming from the guy, even if that person doesn't want it, just having the information can go a long way. And that's why I say closed mouths don't get fed. And even feeling weak too, just in case people need to hear this. If you need more pain medicine, get the pain medicine. If you need a new staff member, because that person, if you feel bad energy, ask
Yes.
somebody new. You can do that. This
Yes.
is your experience of you creating life in this world. And that baby is feeling everything you're feeling. So if you feeling frustrated, if you feeling small, if you feeling, because that's what I created in my child, like, and with my son, I'm creating all those emotions in him because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling small. I'm feeling not heard. I'm feeling like I don't got a voice. And then now me being more aware, I had to go back and do that work with my son. And it didn't just stem from that, but that was a starting place. That's how he was created and brought into this world in a space where I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I'm ready to go. And they telling me you can't leave the hospital. But I could have, but I didn't know that. But it's a lot to say in that. So I just want, y'all know this week is knowledge is power, and the best knowledge you can have is with yourself, knowing what was going in your body and taking accountability too. Because I had those 2 epidurals as well, but I had 2 C-sections, so I had to. I ain't gonna say I had to have the epidural to have those
I
C-sections.
had an epidural in one setting twice. That's what I'm saying. Like
um,
that's what I did. I had the epidural and
but
then
just
it
like
wasn't
you
working
said,
anymore. And then I was letting them know, like, I was in pain. They told me like the only thing they could do is like do it again. And me just like,
yeah, because some people.
I can't take it. Let's do it
Yeah,
again.
some people, I know somebody actually too, in every single birth experience she experienced, she had to do it 3 times. And she told them the second and the third time that she had birth that they have an issue whenever she's doing an epidural. She didn't have C-sections, but she tried to tell them the third final, this last pregnancy, like you need to go get the head person in charge. Like but she had a doula that time. It wasn't me. She did have a doula that time, and they immediately went to go get the head person in charge. But she still had got it done twice or 3 times. I'm thinking she still had got that epidural in her 3 times because they was placing it wrong. Like even that they was placing it wrong. And just imagine where that went. Like she don't even, I don't know, because now when they do place it right, eventually basically that body is numb down there. But what if it went to a nerve? Like we don't know where it's going, but they was putting it in the wrong spots and stuff like that. Even with these IVs, it's different ways that you don't even have to get a IV. I think it's called a HAVI, but I'm not sure. Don't give me. But if you have a doula, they will be able to tell you because some people are not good with needles and things like that. But you can still have some type of pain medicine without getting an epidural, without having to get a needle placed inside your arm. But I would just say keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep advocating for yourself because that's what essentially what the doula is going to do, advocate for yourself along that journey of you learning and asking the questions. um, yeah, your body, your voice, your birth, it all matters, and you get to create that too. I'm talking about you get to create the life you don't want to escape. You get to create a birth experience you want to stay with you forever because they shouldn't all be bad.
Yeah.
Any lasting words or any questions before we leave? Or for you, do you have any lasting message that you want to leave the audience?
Mm, I think you guys received what
Yeah,
you
and if you
needed to
y'all better
receive.
contact homegrown beginnings,
I'm
homegrown
not
baby.
trying to force you like,
Yeah.
hey, 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 but even just for
No,
information, not even for your birth, even just for information, either just do the research for yourself or reach out to a doula. Like,
yeah, because a doula doesn't even have to be a part of your delivery.
mm-hmm,
And just you can literally reach out to a doula for information. I had people, or I had someone who reached out for me, and they just literally wanted information along their journey, and that's okay too, because it is a very very intimate time, and that's why we think intimacy is only sex, but having a baby is a very intimate moment for a woman and her partner or whoever she's going to have in that room. And maybe you don't want a person you don't know at all in there, but you can have that doula still be a part of the journey with just giving you the information needed. Um, yeah, and I will leave all of Kamora's contact information in the YouTube description. And on YouTube, you can always still continue to ask questions. I check it as frequently as I can, but all the contact information in regarding to reaching out to her. Like I said, simply if you want information will go a long way. Knowledge is power. So it will be in the description. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right.
thank you.